Well, we have got new video of Michael Jackson's daughter, Paris, testifying about her dad's final days. Now, this video is from a deposition that she gave all the way back in March. It was shown to jurors in her family's civil trial against AEG Live. She blames the concert promoter for her father's death, saying that they were negligent in hiring Dr. Conrad Murray. Now, AEG claims that Jackson hired Murray. In the deposition, Paris talks about her former nanny, Grace Waramba, and Paris made some shocking claims. One of them, her dad didn't like her nanny one bit. Take a look.
And did your father say why he didn't like her?
Yeah, he said she was sneaky, she wasn't an honest person. And she lied a lot.
Did he say what she lied about?
Nope.
And what did she do in the house at the time? Was she also one of the nannies?
She used to be, but she, got really creepy. One time, this is gonna freak you out. One time, I think it was when me and my brother were really, really young, before Blanky was born. You're gonna get creeped out, no joke. The doctor, I don't know, when he would stay in a hotel or whatever, she would call the hotel and say that she was his wife. She was obsessed with him. She'd call, say that he was that she was his wife, and they'd let her in, and he'd wake up and she'd be in his bed. So that her face, I saw your expression. You're like, what? That's what he told us, and yeah, it's kind of creepy.
All right. Well, earlier I spoke with CNN digital entertainment reporter Alan Duke, who was in court when it was played. Alan, what was the jurors' reaction to seeing Paris's deposition in court?
Well, we really can't see what the jurors are thinking, or we can sort of see them from the side in this tiny courtroom. But I think to see Paris especially, it was somewhat delightful. I mean, this is a child, let's keep in mind, a 15-year-old who's in a psychiatric ward right now at a hospital being treated after 3 weeks ago attempting suicide. But they don't necessarily know that. What they saw was this cheerful, funny, engaging 15-year-old girl.
Yeah, she really does seem very relaxed. Now, we have a photograph right here of the family with the nanny, Grace Waramba, not too long after Michael Jackson died. What's the family's relationship with Grace now?
Well, Grace doesn't work for them anymore. She, I do know, recently visited with Paris in the hospital, but I do know that there's a friendly relationship with the family. I do know that Grace, the former nanny, is expected to testify for Katherine Jackson's attorneys in this trial, in fact, to give testimony that they will be favorable in their case against AEG Live.
Which makes this all the more interesting, right? Because Paris is basically giving this deposition. Kind of seems like she's throwing Grace under the bus, yet she's going to testify. Why did they bring it in?
Well, of course, Paris wouldn't be aware of those nuances, but if you were a strategist and a lawyer, you might theorize that maybe AEG Live specifically showed this clip in order to influence Grace's testimony. Now, I don't know that to be true, but it may have that effect.
Okay. And Prince, his deposition was shown in court as well. What do we know about the jury's reaction to that, or the court's reaction to that?
Well, same with him, but it was a very short clip. You know, he was deposed over a couple of days, maybe 4, 5, 6 hours, and we only saw a few seconds of it. We're going to see more soon, I do know. And we'll see him in person, too. I think that's going to have big impact. But let me tell you, Prince and Paris, they have some pretty powerful testimony to deliver. Testimony about how frightened their father was, how afraid he was for his life. He told them things that I think will definitely impress the jury, whether they believe them or not, and whether it weighs into their verdict in this wrongful death case, we'll find out.
My goodness, can't wait to see that. And we can't know specifically what they're going to say, but we should hear from them at least pretty soon, right?
Well, we will hear some videotape and some live testimony in the next 2 or 3 weeks.
All right. Alan Duke, thanks so much.